Good afternoon. Welcome to Double K Home Projects. Today we are going to be putting together a metal cabinet that we ordered off of the Jungle website, if you know what I mean. This cabinet this is the instructions, lots of shelves. It's a big old metal cabinet, but it kind of looks like a wood cabinet. I'll take you over. I've already got one put together. I don't know if you can see it in the background. I'll show it to you here in a second. I bought two of these, and I'm getting ready to put the second one together today. So let's get started. So far, I've got two pieces, the back pieces in that we're getting ready to put together. I have to put, there's 4 bolts that goes in this to put that back together. But anyway, this is what the finished product looks like. Pretty nice shelves. They're metal, not like a locker, but they got quite a bit of storage space in them. And we need a lot of storage space for stuff. Anyway, we're getting ready to get started on this, and we'll go from there. Let's go over here. I need pieces C and D, which is right here. And then there is 4 bolts, 0 or O and N. I've got them ready, bolts and nuts, and there is 4 of them. So let's go ahead and get those going first. Okay, let's get started here. Gotta get down here on my knees and do this. This got dinged up right here. I can pop that back down in just a little. That's better. It doesn't hurt anything. Ouch. It's not being seen. All right. This is tough on the old knees. Need some knee pads. They did provide a screwdriver with it. That was nice of them. And it's magnetized too. All right. Let's go down at the other end. Put a towel down here on the floor, because this is the end. This is the bottom actually. And I raised it up, and I want to keep this towel down to keep from scratching my wood floor. All right, there we go. Got the first part done. There's just 4 bolts right in the center to put the back together. All right, the next task is to put the sides on, A and B. So, and it looks like there is 4 M screws on each side. Now, these parts A and B, they have this extra piece of metal in here. You can't really see it in this picture, but it's right there. You can see it right there, and so these go on just one way. Okay, so this is the bottom, which is down there at that end. So I got to make sure that those are down to the bottom. A kind of shows it. There's a piece of metal right there. Okay, so what's next? All right, part A. How do we go in part A? Should go in like this. That should be, nope. Should go in like this. Okay. If I remember right, it's kind of hard to get these in. I have to do this without scratching my floor. Hard to do. Be easier with another person, I do believe. So let's lift this up. It goes in there like that. Okay. I'm gonna kind of lean that against that stove. I'm gonna have to get in front of the camera. I'm gonna have to lift this up and go like that. Okay, now it's in there. It has a lip on it, and you gotta get right through here and get these screws started. Get through here and push down, push in against it. There's one. Let's see if I can reach across and get the other one here. And then I'll come down the other side. Yeah. Kind of hard to do. Yeah. There we go. Let's go ahead and get this one. Then this one right here. Then I'll do side B. All right, there we go. Now I gotta go get side B and do the same thing. Okay. All right, there we go. And what happens here is it slides in like this, I do believe. Yes. Okay. And like that, and slides down. Like so. Then, so that helps support those sides. Then on each side there's holes up underneath that 2 screws go in. And they're kind of hard to see. Gotta get clear down here. The problem is I don't have any room. Okay, there's one. Where you at? Okay, there he is. Okay, there we go on that end. Now, let's try. Ouch. So wood floor is hard on your knees. I can't hardly get on my knees anyway. It hurts really bad. Okay, there we go. There's the bottom brace. Now, we got to go do the top brace up here. Let me think a minute. It looks like I'm not ready to do the top brace. It looks like we do shelf G in the bottom. Okay, shelf G. Shelf G goes in. When placing part G, place the notch side facing forward. They're talking about this. So this goes in here, and there's little slots. Okay, what you doing? There's slots that goes down in. Okay. There. Has little plugs right here you can take out, and that gets to the foot adjuster on each corner. That way you can adjust the feet from the bottom shelf, which that's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. All right, there's shelf G in. Now what? Okay, I've got screws I got to put in. 4 of these in the bottom of it. There we go. Bottom shelf's in. Okay, now we are going to put the brackets that hold the feet in here. You see these, you put the little feet in here. These things, really solid the bottom up too. They just go in here like this on each side. You got 4 screws. Actually, you got more than that. Got like, I don't know, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're still trying to fix up this office, and we got to transfer stuff from the old office into this one, and we have tons of just stuff. Some of them need to go through and get rid of, but anyway, so we got these shelves. Hopefully they'll help out. All right, well, let's do this side here. Okay, now the next step is to actually put the feet in. Kind of a rainy day. Not real rainy right now, but it's real wet outside. I can't really do much in the garden right now. So I'm taking advantage of that and doing this desk, or this cabinet. This top brace just goes on. It goes in the slots right here and on each side. It pushes up like that. Then there's 2 holes underneath that those screws go into. Let's see if I can get these holes without having to get clear underneath. There we go. Top rail in. That sturdies it up quite a bit. Okay, see? Top rail's in. All right, I had to go get part I, which is the top, and it has 2 holes that face the rear. So it goes in like this. Oops. It's kind of hard to get in there. Huh. It's like it's got little nubs that's got to get past. There we go. Make sure it's all the way up, buddy. Get up there. Okay. Yep. There we go. It does have screw holes up here too in the top. All right, top is in. Now, what's the next step? Well, the next thing we need to do is get this thing up on its feet, because we're going to be putting shelves in it. So here we go. Get it up there. So I set it on this towel so I can scoot it around. I'm going to scoot it around like this. I've got to get my cords out of the way back here. Electrical cords. Okay, because I'm going back here in this corner, I think. If it'll fit. We measure and it's supposed to fit. Boy, it just barely does. Wow. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull this towel out from underneath it now. It's pretty lightweight still right now. Okay. Okay, boy, there's not much room. All right, I'm gonna put the shelves in now. So, what we've got here is we just got little shelf brackets right here that go in. You can put them anywhere. It's got rails. You can put them anywhere you want them, but I think I started at the second hole on the other cabinet and it worked out pretty good. Like I said, you can put these about anywhere you want. I may end up moving them depending on what I have to put in here. I might end up moving them around. I skipped 2 holes and I put in the third. I mean, there's little holes all over, but I'm talking about the round holes. That's just how I'm keeping them spaced out. Okay. Okay, I got my shelves. I don't think they go in any particular way. They can go in either way, I do believe. Yeah. So it seems like, let's see. I don't know if I can get that top one in. I go that maybe. The top one's the hard one. Let's do this. Let's go up like this. See if I can't go up. Yes. There we go. Just have to hold your mouth right. Okay. 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 Going in. All right, there we go. Now I just have to put the doors on. Okay. So pretty solid little shelf. I mean, it'll work for what I need. A lot of, camera equipment and just accessories and stuff like that. All right, I'm doing these doors. I gotta get the camera back just a little bit. This has got a spring piece on the top of it that's pre-installed, but the bottom does not. It has a little rod you gotta put in. And it's got little rubber washers. You're supposed to be able to adjust them with the washers. Now this one goes on that side. So, got to put it right there in that hole. This is hard to do. I don't want to hit my fan up there. That would be bad. Okay. And then you got to go right in this hole right here. Okay. You kind of got to hold it, and then this is spring loaded. You just push it down. So you got to hold that pin in there. Whoop. And you got to get the door up like this. Okay. In the hole there. Push the pin down. There you go. All right. So what I can do in this situation, okay, it rocks a little bit like that. What you do Here, I'll just bring you in here and show you. What you do is these little caps right here. I just took that cap off. You got holes right there. And one over here. And you get your screwdriver, wherever it went. There it is. And you start cranking up on it. Right now I'm getting ready to put the handles on it, because I don't want to put the magnets on it. Then I won't be able to get it open. Oddly enough, they have you putting the magnets on first. Well, before you put the knobs on. Well, if you do that, you're going to have a bit of trouble. You won't be able to get the doors open. Well, I mean, you could, but it would be difficult. Okay. There's one. There's two. All right, now we can put the magnets in the doors, if I can find them. Where did you get? There you are. Got these little magnets right here. Four of them. You got one that goes up here. Okay. One on the bottom. Somebody's kind of hard to get in there. I noticed that yesterday on one of them. I don't know if they punched the holes out enough or something. Can't really get them in. There. Guess you gotta hold your mouth right. There we go. Okay. And the last one. Looks like the back end. The back one needs to be screwed down just a little bit back there in the back corner. I'm gonna give it a try. Don't know if I'll be able to do it or not. They seem to be pretty hard to adjust. I mean, the idea is cool. Okay, let's try that. That's a little better. Yeah. Yeah, that works good now. There. Okay. Here you go. There's the cabinet. Now it looks like I need to center it just a little bit. We'll try that here in just a second. Anyway, that's where we're going to end this segment of the video. We'll see what other projects we can get into either today or tomorrow. All right. Bye.